The mic good.
I just feel like it brought the shine and shit to everybody. So the shit that mainstream is getting, social media just broadened that light for underground. And how I look at underground is like underground is not making your music, but it's not necessarily a radio play and shit like that. I mean, and the mainstream people still, that's all they got for the most part. That's why I keep looking at Currency, because Currency don't put out shit that you gonna hear on the radio. You really gotta go to his page or go to his shit to hear his shit. So if you out somewhere, you're never gonna run into hearing a lot of underground music.
Yeah, I feel like if you underground, you not seen. That's why it's underground.
UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.
Mm-hmm. They ain't supposed to be at the podcast. They out shopping. Look at this shit.
TV, up close and personal, live.
Go get our go again. Get your listen.
Ja, det okänt vi var så här get vad det blir.
He ain't got the ball right now, you feel me? And he go to the rack every time.
Go to the rack. I go to the rack like Kyrie. I spin like this day.
Just tune in when I tell you to. Be ready like Wednesday afternoon. Ooh, life is simple, but life is mental. Where's your mental? Where's your talent and the gift God sent you? Don't be silent, don't be gentle.
Yeah. Welcome to UrbanLife.tv, underground rap business and news life.tv. We here. Another episode 42. I'm Buck Doctors, you know what I mean? The doctor without the doctrine. Hey, man, y'all see it, you know what I'm saying? We got the squad in here, you feel me?
You already know.
You know? Listen, man, we got a mind of our own, you feel me? And, you know, I'm gonna let y'all get into it, you know what I mean? Introduce yourselves, you know what I'm saying? Probably take the whole show, but.
It's your boy AP Falls, man. AKA Mr. Greenlight, you hear me?
Alright.
Mazi Kabi, Philly Fro God. Third, the motherfucking writer. Theo Dolce, man.
Me, Spady.
Meat Spady or me?
Me. M-E-A-T.
Me Spady.
Yeah, definitely got it. What y'all think about the two names nowadays?
What you mean, two names?
Like motherfuckers introduce niggas, they got two names in the artists and shit.
Like what you mean? As far as what?
Like what's your job?
Oh, Philly Fro and
Right, what's your job?
You're the writer?
Right, what's your job?
Theo Dolce.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting the meat on it. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the two, you put the meat on it.
I mean, I could just go by Spady,
but there's a lot of Spadies and shit. You know about all that, right?
That happened a while ago, bro. This was back in like 2000.
Speaking into the mic and shit, my fault.
Like 2008, I was in Batcave.
Yeah.
And I ran into Gilly. I introduced myself to Gilly, my first time meeting Gilly.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, my name's Spady. He was like, what, nigga? I'm like, my name's Spady. He's like, I thought you said Spado.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I can't even run with Spady no more because it's too close to Spado.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just put the meat on there and Just letting me, bro. Letting me.
So it's some other guys that's not here that's a part of the group. Like y'all want to shout them out?
Yeah, shout out to DHC, dominating all corners. That's three names.
Right.
Dominating all corners. Bless Watson, Buddha. Buddha Black. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. I was about to say, goddamn Buddha.
Murder Music, Johnny Relax, Lex Level, T. Am I missing anybody? Oh, and our DJ, Sensei. I am DJ fucking Sensei.
Definitely.
Mind of my own though.
Yeah.
Hey man, like where y'all from?
Philly. I'm from West Philly, the bottom, Tree 8. You know,
I'm from North 29th Street.
Yeah.
I'm from North too. Allegheny, 25th Allegheny.
I'm from Southwest.
West Philly.
Y'all kind of got like a state property joint going.
Yeah.
Y'all from
Parts of
all
the city,
different
man.
parts of the city, but y'all came together.
Yeah.
Connect. But y'all joint more formal, like state property. Now we finding like that they wasn't a group and they wasn't happy to be a group and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, these podcasts and shit, you find some shit now, like, but, you know, back then when we was looking at them, we thought they was a group, like, they planned to come together.
Yeah, they was put together, basically.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And on the fly, cause I don't even think Jay knew. You know what I'm saying? He just was like, fuck it.
Put some pieces together and said,
the niggas was all like, I think Oskino had signed differently than Mac.
All of them
signed differently.
Like,
all of them signed differently. So PD came on last out of everybody. He said they was damn near torn like a month or so before PD even came into play. You feel me? I'm like, damn, I thought like, you know what I'm saying? Watching it back then, like, I guess that's with social media, it give you that access, like a motherfucker.
That shit crazy, cause musically they had crazy chemistry.
Yeah.
So,
for
that to be.
So how y'all feel about y'all, Jones?
I feel like our chemistry, honestly, this shit just came together. Like, us coming together, chemistry wise, like, we got crazy chemistry. So when he just said that, I was like, nigga, we got that shit too. Our chemistry, man, that really did just come out of nowhere. Like, our rehearsals and our performances, that shit just be like that.
That's what's up. So it feel like it's supposed to be there.
And we all genuinely fuck with each other. Too. Ain't nothing forced. Like,
even though I'm keeping it butt, they all get on my nerves. But it's a brotherhood. You gotta look at it like that. You know what I mean? They all get on mine.
What would it be if a nigga didn't get on your
nerves? Shit, it wouldn't be a brotherhood though.
After a couple days, you missed the get on your nerves, right?
No,
this nigga get on my nerves too.
Look, I ain't take that away from you.
You got to share life.
It's a fact.
Co-op.
Listen, we like to, damn, we just jump right into it, right? Am I following shit, Smith? No, I fucked up. My fault.
Oh, you good?
We usually do a little game time, you know what I'm saying, with the herb and shit, you know what I mean, just for an icebreaker before we get into it. You know what I mean? So this joint right here called add-on, right? So like, on some touch your school shit. You know, y'all looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, alright, per se, like, somebody say, room. Like, you gotta connect the word, add on the word, but the word that you add on gotta be a word too.
Oh, we got
so roommate would be the complete joint. You feel me? Because mate can stand alone and room can stand alone. You feel me?
So you got
I ain't thinking it's easy the way this shit been. Yeah, he's not.
I said roommate, I wasn't even thinking about the make shit. I was thinking about the window.
All you doing is writing the rap, dog. Just writing the
Nah, not necessarily though. If you're saying, like he just said room. When he said the first word to come to mind, I'm thinking I'm in a room, it's a window.
I was thinking
about it's a motherfucking floor.
He said roommate. He said you gotta put a word to it.
Right.
I was just thinking about ramen.
Compound word.
Yeah.
Like hot dog.
Alright, we're gonna let you do knock it off. Hot shot.
Hot shot. Everybody got one.
We see what niggas did in Excel.
Hold on, I got straight A's. Just F's and 3's.
We can do it. We can do it as a team. Y'all can do it as a team, like versus the host, or like y'all could like do 2, 2, 2.
I got Kavi.
Niggas start calling out smart niggas.
I got Kavi and Speed. Kavi and Speed. Third, get up, man. My man had that shit. Well, you know what you talking about too, though. So I got.
Yeah. All right, so Smith, let's throw out the jaw and shit. See who.
Is it like the first person to yell it out, or?
No, we gonna how should we do it? Everybody get a word.
And see who is the best.
No, we gotta do points. So there ain't no.
Fuck that. I got
Fuck it. Everybody get a word. Matter of fact, let's do teams and shit. We're gonna do 2, 2, and 2 and shit.
You and Fox, that's gonna be some funny shit, man.
Yeah. He's smart. though.
Let's get
I
it.
used to wear glasses too and shit.
These motherfuckers.
Alright, so A. Jones worth 2 points, right? And then alright, but it's 3 seconds. It's 2 seconds to answer.
Damn,
2 seconds. Come on, man.
2
5,
seconds
man.
long as shit.
No, it's
1.
niggas, man. I tell you, you gonna be a nigga.
Right? Well, 2 seconds is long as shit.
I got you. I'm with it.
Alright, 3 seconds. 3 seconds is shit, right?
You gotta throw the Mississippi's in there. So
For sure.
That's a real second.
First word I got, heavy.
1.
Hit it.
He
That's
could
one, right?
Yeah, he could that one.
Wait.
So they get 3 and shit.
No. I think he go again, right?
No, it's over y'all.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna give you another word.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Oh, wait, we in teams.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I mean, that's 3. That's cool.
Yeah, that's 3 for y'all. Straight
Mhm.
like that.
Alright,
Don't you put it on that?
What are you doing?
No.
Oh. 1.
That's 18 seconds.
You niggas lost already.
That's good, man.
You gave these niggas
New Day ain't a whole word.
That's what I'm saying. No.
Yeah, New Day ain't a
Alright,
whole word.
What y'all got over there? Like,
It's over, so.
like, it's cool. But like, you can't argue with the rep, man.
You get the rules for the next Joe. Alright, guys, 1 word.
I think it.
Yeah, you got it. Alright,
Do it again. I got one now.
You ready? We about to win this Joe. I'm paying attention. Alright, give me.
Fuck it up.
Strange.
Weird. No.
Don't be yelling out shit, bro. Fucking long. Get it wrong.
I told you, dog, my brain is I'm up there.
I do want to know though, like what the shit? One word,
Strange things.
That's two
You said
words.
strange?
That's a phrase. That's not
Strange.
a word. Like we had to be like. That's not
Strange.
one word though. Like
No,
Strange.
strange word. It's not a
Compound,
compound. Exactly.
You got that's not. That's
Man, we playing handball out here.
hold on. Strange ain't got no connector to it, bro. Oh no.
Yeah,
Strange
you get
hold. Strange hold. That's a whole word.
Strange hold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have a
Strange
definition?
hold.
So the second word, hold on, let me, so that I
The
understand.
second word gotta be a word too.
It is, so things is a word, but does it have to make it one word together?
Like hot dog.
Yeah,
Like
right.
hot and dog is.
So the second word has to make it a compound word.
Yeah.
So nobody got points this way.
No,
you did. For sure. Mind your fucking business.
Like heavyweight, right?
That's no. I said heavy. I said
All right.
run that shit back on the camera.
That shit
Run that shit back on the camera.
3-0.
Heavy hitter. Wait, nigga, mind your business.
Give him a double
Heavy hitter.
Nigga,
Heavy hitter ain't
Alright, let's get it. Come on.
Heavy hitter is a word, God.
in the hood.
Alright, I got house.
Oh,
Playing with us, man.
fuck y'all talking about?
We got 6, man. Go ahead, man. They kicking our asses.
Mind your business. Why you? Come on, man. You like the Brown. Stop playing this shit, man.
Go
I
ahead.
got love.
Lace.
Love lace. We got some good. We got some.
Hold up, bro. We doing shit now? I gotta see this. Love lace.
You fuck me up with that.
That's a fucking movie.
We on the same team.
That's a word. Compound. 2 words that go together. That's the rules, nigga. Get my point.
Yeah.
Go next.
But ain't nobody.
No. They got 6 points. Y'all missing a word? It's on Urban Dictionary and Merriam-Webster. Urban Dictionary. We're talking about some dictionary shit, man. Give us some points. They got 6.
Like how they got
They got 6.
No, 4.
Because they got 2 right.
No,
the first
4.
one and then the second one.
Oh, I love this. So it's 3 points. 3 points of joy. What are you talking about, man?
Oh, so 3 points.
Talking about this, man.
Love Lace. That joint on there?
Hell no, bro. Say shit on here, cuz. We could
Get the
say
donut, bro.
it's cool.
Alright, let's get this shit. Alright, let's listen for the word first.
Donut too.
Go shout out.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Alright, go shout out.
Hard.
I ain't hear you.
Hard.
Hard time.
No, hell nah, bro. Nah, bro. That's a glazed donut, bro. Separate. I get a dream, man. I'm with you. Hard knock life. Might as well.
Let's boost the points up so we can get a comeback or something. Right? So this joint gonna be worth 6.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't even keeping the score. He keeping the score?
No, nigga, we got 3. Love Mason.
No, that's
Go ahead, it's on them.
They ain't got 3, they got 0.
4.
Say it again?
4.
4 like the letter, I mean the word or the number?
The word?
Is it the number or 4?
No, 4.
Foreplay.
They don't go together.
I see what's going on here. That's a word.
Wait, but how you spell
like the
it?
forehead. Foreplay. He said, listen, he just.
F-O-R.
No, 4. Get the 4
The
together.
4 is F-O-R-E?
F-O-R.
Still 4.
No, 4 players. 4 F with the E.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
You want some fortune.
Alright, so 0 points.
You said tune.
Chinese not real.
I'm asking for spelling. Bro, y'all ain't tricking me. Yeah, man, y'all some bullshit. Foreplay is a motherfucking word, man. You ain't have to even spell it.
It is a word, but not for the game.
Y'all some bullshit, man. What was you about to say?
I mean, it ain't really.
Do y'all have answers for these shows? I need to know. Yo, run that back. Let's hear that again.
No, it's on them. It's on the second.
Nah, yeah, come on.
Foreplay was a joke.
You dropped the ball.
No, that was a joke, nigga. He didn't tell him to spell it. He ain't specific. Can you spell it?
Say the word and spell it so niggas can be there.
Made. Handmade.
The spelling get them niggas time to hand.
Nah, y'all ain't had that. Y'all had to take us back to the other side of the
First time. He said it before?
He said hand and he said, what'd you say? Got it.
Yo, that's sick.
Yo, can we get out? What's on the board?
What y'all say?
Handmade. That's sick.
That's 6. 663.
I need this 9 plus.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Hair. H-A-I-R.
Hair clip.
Woo!
Last word.
Huh?
Last word.
For us, yeah, it's one.
No, so
it's
we
3
got
rounds?
6,
9.
9. So we gonna go up to the 12 piece.
Good.
So
these should be the hardest ones.
Our first joint was the hardest one.
The first joint was crazy. I feel like
I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's crazy.
That's the last word.
We get 5 seconds on this?
Well, you should go to 1 second.
We did house already.
House.
We did house already.
We ain't do house.
You said.
He said how old?
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Come on,
I would have said shut up. Like,
Oh, we did live.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
Yeah, I'm out of words.
He said he did out of words.
I'm ran out of words.
I thought he said
He said he ran out of words. That's gay. We what? That's more words.
Last minute later.
Mine.
Nah, what's the answer to
No,
new?
we did mine.
No, he did.
No, we did.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah, mine.
State.
He told me.
Yeah, mine state.
No, that nigga had like 10 seconds.
No, bro. No.
First he said mine. Yeah, as soon as he said mine.
That ain't a.
That's a word. That's a
concept.
Mine state is one word, or is that
Mine state?
Mine state.
Alright, so that's 18. What's that? 18? No, that's, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
They got 18.
I read the dictionary before college, bro. I know my
It was
shit.
a punishment. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna tell me
It
shit.
started off as a punishment.
Then you started to enjoy it.
Ended up as a hobby.
Oh, I still need an answer for new. Y'all wrote this shit.
The string.
Come on, man. Just say mindset.
That ain't no fucking word. Mind
Mindstate's a word,
No,
bro.
it's not. I just Googled
It's a compound word.
I knew it wasn't. Mindset.
Mindset
is the word.
They ain't got the
Mindset. You in the hook of you.
Smart pearls, man.
You still my man, though.
You ain't got no word for him? Alright, clock.
I got a word for him.
Clock.
Word. Ain't no
No,
word.
ain't no
Yes,
fucking-
it is. Yes, it is.
It's not a compound word.
Clockwork.
It's not a compound word.
Clockwork.
Clockwise.
Nigga, that's good. Better than the one we said.
Alright, give us another.
Clockwork is not a whole job.
Compound word.
Two different words.
Two different words. Just like my state.
They out too. Y'all don't even need a word. If we both didn't get the words, y'all already won, man. What dictionary is y'all looking at? I got a word for y'all. I got a word for y'all. Y'all get it wrong. If y'all get it, run that.
Bro, that's Urban
Run
Dictionary.
that. No, that's Merriam-Webster, my guy. Alright, so go to my state. Go to my state.
It is in there.
Go to my state.
If clockwork in there, my state in there.
Mindset not in there.
Oh, you on some bullshit.
Mindset is the word. You feel me?
Y'all just getting niggas that's just making apps and
Yo,
shit.
so look, what we got?
Y'all ain't got shit.
He got 18. No,
They got 18. They got 18.
They got 18, but where wasn't in there?
No, they got
Clockwork is in there.
Clockwork was right.
We won. Speedy not fight.
I don't remember.
But we get this way, we won.
Let me see.
You know what I'm
I didn't
saying?
see it.
T-shirt.
Third pull that shit out of his head.
He don't even got no.
No, I got a word for y'all.
We won
I
out of default.
got a word for y'all.
Oh, how?
What?
No,
Hat.
they got 18.
Hat. Damn.
Hold up. They got 18 if they got that.
Oh, she found
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right?
That's
So what's our word?
Oh, shit, y'all can't have
Hat, but ain't
It's a
no word
family.
for
I ain't
that.
spent no more money today.
A trick.
Yeah, but
Hat
what's
trick.
our word though?
They don't got no word for us.
No, he had one too. He had
You
18
said
points.
head.
Hat trick is that's a word.
You said head.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Score.
Yo. What's our word? Good job, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't got no game, but
I ain't even get no answer.
He said what you said. Where he said?
Right.
I said, hey, man.
Fuck that, it's
Can't
the top.
win. We won. He said, look at the
none.
top.
Yes,
We got 21 kids.
Nigga, we really won that joint. Y'all
That's
just
that
You
bullshit.
know, the game is set up. You know what I'm saying?
They got the game.
I'm supposed to win the game every time. That's the icebreaker. You
we
feel me?
see. That's why you go last.
That's why he picked me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I answered too.
You know what I'm saying? He gave all the answers.
Easy ass joints too.
Bro, shit, yo,
I see how it was set up. They're like, yeah, I got you, bro. We gonna kill these niggas. We gonna let them get one.
We
Round
good.
two, I can say that.
We feeling good after our victory. You know what I'm saying? Now we can get into the interview.
You want to
feel me?
copy and get shit.
He gonna talk about
That's Barry Dictionary.
what we got underground,
Barry
man.
Juice.
Alright.
The headphones is lost.
Based on social media, is it still a... Oh, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, based on social media, is it still an underground? Or underground just different now?
As far as music?
No, underground is making money now.
That's a
He
really
said
good
based on social media, is it still an underground?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The way that is
That's a really good question, bro.
What do you define as an underground?
because
Talking to John so we can get some clarity.
because originally underground was like people who weren't unknown but were really good. For instance, UGK. UGK was out for 10 plus years before anybody knew who the fuck they was outside of people in the South.
The industry, right?
You see what I'm saying? Once they did Big Pimpin', that's when it became
Like worldwide.
you know what I mean? That's when it became a thing. Like now everybody knows UGK. With the way social media got shit is like, it's kind of like it's topsy turvy. Like more people are trying to be independent, which would be considered underground, than they are trying to be mainstream.
Right.
So
you're saying that the definition changed from underground?
I feel like the definition is just different now. You know what I mean? Like, cause
that's a good way of looking at it.
You could be underground. You got 50 motherfuckers at your show who pay $500 a seat, and you making more than some people who are mainstream.
Overground. Shit, that currency.
Like
on the surface.
But no, like independent artists, right? Who like say Lil Baby or one of them, they not underground because they independent artists. You feel me? Like, but like I dig what you saying about like, because like underground now you more seen, even if you underground because of social media.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So like you still could like go make your coin and still like maintain the underground type, you know what I'm saying? Like career.
Right. I think that what's the name? Speaking of that, what's their name? Griselda.
Right.
So I still feel Griselda is still underground, even though they getting love now, because they still ain't like cracked the so-called mainstream thing. But that, if you look, Currency been doing this shit for years. Like he's been the underground legend.
But Currency started off mainstream.
With
but that's what like
in the group,
bro. If you standing next to Wayne in the last 20 years, you were mainstream. Anybody that stood next to Wayne?
I don't know though.
You ask everybody about Currency, everybody not gonna know Currency, but they gonna know Lil Wayne. Like, you feel me? Like,
I still feel Currency is like the
underground. I feel like he's just
underground legend,
like independent more so than underground.
I feel like that's too separate.
Because underground, when he drop music, I mean, I don't really listen to him like that. More.
Like, alright, so for instance, like underground, like Dead Prez. Any of y'all niggas know about Dead Prez?
Know about
him.
Not in depth.
Not the Fugees. But they in that realm of like the Fugees type music.
Okay.
Dreadlocks, always making political, politically strong
music. Oh, they're a group.
But they're a group.
Right. I think I know what you're talking about.
But they're underground, like, who the other people that I'm thinking about?
Talib and Most Def.
Talib went. It's another Beat Nuts. It was another group, bro. They had this crazy ass song. I cannot remember these niggas. They was like Beat Planet or Black Planet or some shit like that. Something Planet. Real weird looking individuals. They video used to come on like the box.
Digital Planet?
They had a run underground? Like,
no, not Digital Underground.
It wasn't just one hit, they had a run.
They had a nice little stamp, like 3-4 joints.
Yeah.
And that was it.
But you can see like how social media does affect like the underground, like
they still was considered they still was considered underground. What happened was they started getting a look because Kanye produced a song for them. And that shit hit. This was when Kanye started bubbling.
Okay.
He produced a song for them. Beat was crazy. Song was crazy. They did like 3 or 4 videos after that. You never heard anything else from them. I can't remember the name of this fucking group though.
If I could say anything about what social media did, it just brought I just feel like it brought the shine and shit to everybody. So the shit that mainstream is getting, social media just broadened that light for underground. And how I look at underground is like underground is not making your music, but it's not necessarily a radio play and shit like that. I mean, and the mainstream people still, that's all they got for the most part. That's why I keep looking at Currency, because Currency don't put out shit that you gonna hear on the radio. You really gotta go to his page or go to his shit to hear his shit. So if you out somewhere, you're never gonna run into hearing a lot of underground music.
Yeah, I feel like if you underground, you not seen. That's why it's underground.
Except by that's what I'm saying. It's like
now go back to the question.
It used to be like you not seen and you had to work to get your vision. Yeah, but now like if you got a social media, you could be underground, but
legend. I think underground is more of a sound now. I don't think it's it's a sound. Like a Griselda, that's an underground sound. They not going hit like hip hop.
It's going back to the core
origins. They get a breakthrough song or something.
But they are signed too, or they were signed.
I think individually.
They signed individually. I don't know if they signed as a group. As Griselda. Griselda itself is like a label.
Yeah.
But I think Benny is signed Def Jam now.
Oh, they all got 3 different.
Conway's.
You know that Listening was already doing his West Side Gun.
Oh yeah.
He got his foot in every door in the world.
All them niggas doing their thing, but independently they doing their thing as well. But that's where they started at. They started at the origin of Griselda, which was like, nobody knows us, we ain't got no major cosigns, and we rapping with the core of hip hop.
Yeah. Honestly, when I think about underground, I automatically think about New York. I'm gonna keep it a point. If I see something about underground, I'm always thinking about like the New York sound and just hip hop. Even though I feel like Philly niggas rap the best. Yeah. Anytime I think about underground hip hop, is automatically like niggas from New York, 90s hip hop, all that type shit. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm back with that joint though. Like, cause when I think about like industry and niggas on, I think New York. But when I think underground, I think Philly, cause we never get over top, bro. Like,
I think we got that to ourselves.
We got Siegel and Meek and a couple other niggas like Roots and all them that you could say global and all that, but like New York is the mecca of the shit. You feel me? That's where it started. But like, and I remember I heard a story from DJ Jazzy Jeff, right? He said back then they ain't had no type of communication media, nothing, right? So when they heard songs from New York and shit, all they would do is try to implement them the best way they could based on like what they hearing. So what ended up happening is they created a whole new sound.
That's what they did.
You feel me? So with all that scratching and Jazzy ended up making that, thinking he was duplicating the New York style and shit. The whole time it was Philly shit.
That's the same thing that happened with Dr. Dre. If you go back and listen to NWA shit, all they did was sample Africa Bambaataa.
Right.
All of them early 80s groups.
No Limit did it too.
That's all they did, bro. Right. All they did was took all of their shit and just sampled it.
Yeah. That's what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? But
that was a great question, though, bro.
Because the underground shit. Because I ain't like when we was coming up, like you hear underground everything. You feel me? Like, and that's why I say Philly, because we had the DVD era, and we had all these different eras, but none of them ever broke like that. They always stayed underground.
But you had Smack doing the same shit.
But niggas love that shit though. You feel me? Because you would travel to New York for a DVD joint to get the fresh new DVD. You traveling to go get that joint. You trying to be the first one in the hood with it. Everything. That was the underground for you. But now it's like you just running on social media and posting it. But by the time you do it, 20 other million people probably that posted it. So you ain't even like exclusive with your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, look, man. I'm gonna let you know this now, man. You got an exclusive interview. We're doubling up, man. And they gonna know who the fuck we is in a second. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
We underground right now.
Wait, before you get it, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all feel like we underground? Our shit is underground? Our sound? Our sound.
Yeah.
And where we going?
No. I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
I feel like it's, I feel like individually, like, polished in certain, like, areas, so, like, it wouldn't necessarily be underground.
Cypher might be underground.
Yeah, the cypher. I feel like that's just a feel that's just created for like
throw shit out there.
From wait till you hear these records, man. Real project, they real records,
from my
songs that have a meaning.
I look at it like, how I look at underground is like the level I'm on as far as with my music. You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker, you can't go nowhere and say, yo, you're AP4, so motherfucker say, yeah, I heard this. No, I ain't. I'm underground, but until a motherfucker say, yo, you're that late before. Oh, yeah, that shit dropped a little. When I'm stoked though, you know what I'm saying? When you know my name, that's when I'm, up in that ranking. But when you go to a different place and the motherfucker be like, oh, listen to this, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Everywhere you go, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck? You know what I mean? But like, we from Philly, everybody in Philly know I rap. you can still go to a motherfucker like, yo, you heard AP Flows and remember that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even though you know I rap, but you don't know. You know what I mean? My shit ain't up there yet.
Yeah, you don't know my shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
My shit ain't.
Like if we had a little show, if I have a personal show and I perform, it's probably my folks who know that shit, but people that come out even just to support, they still ain't gonna know that shit.
It's on them.
Yeah, but afterwards,
you know what I mean? Yeah, once it get to that level, you're like, oh.
So would y'all want to stay, like, with our definition of it, would y'all want to stay underground?
Fuck no.
I don't
want to stay underground.
I don't know if we can.
I don't even want to stay underground if my shit take off the way I wanted to take off. Like, even the simple fact of knowing about the masters and all that shit. Right now, even having the royalties and all that, I'll give all that shit up if I'm getting a deal. My masters and my royalties ain't shit right now. So what is it to me? If a motherfucker give me 50%,
keep our shit separate.
If listen, you gotta let me finish.
What's the point of keeping your masters?
You have your master if you don't got nothing. So if a motherfucker saying I'm getting 50% and he giving me $1 million or a couple $1 million and he keeping 52 and he keeping that, why not? Then I do what he gotta do. I do what I gotta do with him, and then when my time up, now I'm independent.
So was you gonna buy him out later?
No, but
he can go do the.
I get. I kind of get. Like it's definitely a strategy. Like it's definitely a strategy.
But it sounds like if you get signed, he will own your previous music, because that's when your masters and stuff will come into play.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So once you get signed, right, and you got the masters and you're publishing to your beginning stuff. Say underground artists start like putting copywriting on their music now. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all name, logo, y'all stamp that. You feel me?
Right.
Whether y'all get signed today or tomorrow, like that's yours. That's like Shaq with his endorsements when he came in the league. Like, yeah, he was getting league checks, which he ain't never spent, but he was getting all that endorsement money. You get what I'm saying? So you can later down the line, cause you own your masters or your underground shit, now you can start putting that shit out and get the benefits from that. You get what I'm saying?
I look at it like you just said, like my old shit, like who's to say from my first project, one of them songs just out of nowhere, just on the radio or somebody heard it and that shit just go viral. Now, that shit like, I can't give up everything. Yeah. So he can have that. I can take a distribution deal, but I can't take.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm saying like far as right now, right? Tomorrow I wake up and motherfucker offer me a deal get like them get a deal and he say like own this or own that. Right now my shit is not worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? My platform ain't that, but like, that's all I'm thinking about. The person I'm signing to and what type of platform you got.
You looking in the right now, though.
Yeah.
You looking at it right now.
Right now.
So where you would get fucked up in that situation, though, is how Dolce just said it. Let's say you sign your masters away to me for $1 million, I give you this $1 million, and then one of the songs that you recorded in '92, I start pushing that shit.
600 million.
10 million. You sell 10 million
a day is shit.
I understood. But you mean at the same time, you mean I went fishing, I quit that fishing was little. Alright, I fucked up. But now when I'm get loose, now I can go ahead and get that.
How to maneuver, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about for right now, you know what I'm saying?
Cool though, you mean you are brothers, so they gonna never let you do no shit like that. Like,
no, I'm just saying though, bro.
We gonna be up.
I understand what you're
No, I'm glad I ain't started this shit away.
I understand what you're saying, but I mean, it's like when you speaking of underground, say for instance, if I do get up to that level I want to get up to underground wise, and then I know certain things and shit, and a motherfucker come with a deal, of course I'm not just like, alright, just bam, no, I give all that shit away. It'll be a certain amount. You dig what I'm saying? Like I'm saying,
so you 50, like 50-50 with
it. So that's why I'm like, alright, fuck it. Like, even if one of these old songs that I got, like, in my opinion, I don't see a motherfucker making that song turn into whatever it is right now. Even any song I got.
Don't look at it like that, bro.
But I'm just saying though, like, if I can't do it, you know what I'm saying? And you think you can do it, Like, how are you going
They
to
got the machine.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all it takes.
But I understand, but
they got that system that
even still, bro, your core following, like your fans, like they might, all right, let me go through the catalog.
And then
they find that one
there's
song.
100 million ways that I can make bread. 100 million.
You ain't getting that 50% back though.
You know what I'm saying? But I can make 50% somewhere else. Or 100% somewhere else.
I feel what you're saying. I get it.
Either way, it's
understandable. Like either artist, he can create what he wants. He can make the best.
You feel like he gonna reap.
But I mean, and he willing to lose out to get it.
Willing to take the little cut for me to get a bigger piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying?
So you willing to play the short game or the long game? Like you willing to take all these punches in the beginning of this fight so you can get the knockout.
Stainless steel.
But if you listen to most people, that's how they. You saying motherfuckers got 21 Savage
on podcasts.
All these cats
all right, now
taking losses first.
Now,
you know it's crazy because like if you get like the Twins and shit. I remember when they first signed when you come back to the hood, the expectation is like, oh, you signed with the NBA, niggas think you hot. Twins ain't really getting no money until they 5th year in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't even really like you would've. I ain't even know like Chris Paul and them. They just getting a bag, bro. Like they've been in the league for 13 years,
14 years.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, they was getting like maintain money, and yeah, you know what I mean. I could show like I'm in the NBA, but like now, like we got generational wealth coming in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
we got like 100 and 200 million. You know what I'm saying?
It's so crazy though, but like we were just talking about the social media thing. It's like honestly, like signing a deal and signing your master's way and all that shit is like I get what you're saying, but right now in today's day and age, like how social media is, bro, you can go viral and just make that meal that they was just about to give you off of going viral because somebody's seen it and just want to put some distribution behind it. If you get some distribution now, that's a different ballgame. You just want to push your shit all the way. Yeah, cool. But, like, to give them your shit, like, man, especially the way you working and how easy it is for you can get noticed.
Depends, bro. If you in a tight spot and somebody comes to you for
I get it. No, I get that. Now, I get that. If you fucked up and you outside of Rec Philly on the steps, sleep every night, and they know that you hot, take that shit.
That ain't even always a milli though. Some contracts don't even start with a mil. You know what I mean?
Most of them don't.
You know what I'm saying?
All I see got $5,000.
Some of them
he got 20 grand. No, he got his man got.
No, put a stamp on everything y'all do.
He ain't clear that shit up.
Put a stamp on everything y'all do. Like, seriously,
let me break some shit down here real quick, right? Let's say somebody come in here and they're like, yeah, we gonna sign you for $1 million. 3 album deal, we gonna sign you for $1 million. You know, 500,000 is your recording budget.
But that's what you say.
No buts, no if,
it is a butt, bro.
No, that's how
my shit. So I what I'm talking about anyway. No, nigga, you signed for $1 million. I don't need none of that for my studio. I got that already. I don't need you to do that.
But that's
leave it in the
But that's why
I don't want that. I don't want you to give me $500,000 for studio. I got that.
But listen though, that is why if you pay attention, you hear more and more artists are building studios in their homes, on their tour buses, XYZ. They're building their own studios, quality studios. Mm-hmm. Shit that we recording, that's shit. Mm-hmm. That ain't nothing compared to what they recording, but that $500,000, that's your recording budget. Then you got another $500,000. Let's say you want a feature from Yo Guys, Moneybag. Yo, these niggas, $100,000 just for 16. Mm-hmm. Then you gotta worry about your producers.
Snoop said $250 for 16 and $250 if you want me in the video.
You feel me? That's your other $500 if you want Uncle Snoop on the ticket.
That's the whole thing.
That's just a small thing.
Do 3-4 million.
So we be straight though.
That's how you gotta think of that shit though. Like you really gotta think of that shit like that. Like damn, even if I sign for $1 million, it's not really $1 million. Not only that,
you getting taxed.
You gotta pay your taxes.
Yeah, getting taxed.
You gotta pay your taxes.
$1 million when you come down.
You know what I'm saying?
You might got $600 just play with, man.
The only bread that you gonna make is from your tours.
Yeah.
Which you gonna end up paying your taxes or paying the label back from the money that they just gave you. Yeah. So that's what they call the 360. That's what that is. That's the 360.
Like that first joint is like Go ahead, buy your mom a crib.
But that's a setup, yeah.
But get back in the studio, get to work, cause like, you ain't gonna really see it till 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Spins in.
If you spin it wrong, you ain't never gonna see it.
If you highly intelligent, right? They sign you for $1 million. You take that $1 million, you buy multiple cribs.
Right.
You invest that money into multiple cribs when you
Yeah.
double your profit, so you can get them their money. It's like drugs, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is like the block.
I
You grab your work, you double your work.
Time I think
You don't spend your re-up the first time you do it.
I just
You
make
put
it
it back into the re-up.
Yeah.
You put it back into the re-up.
Give me $600.
You put it back into the re-up. So it's easier to go from 7 to 63. You see what I'm saying? You don't got to do 7, 14, 28. You could go from 7 to 6. Not realistically. I'm not saying it's like realistically, but I'm just saying that's the mindset that you got to have.
Right.
Putting it back into it. So if you buying property and then you buy a crib for $150 and you sell it for $300,000, you just made $150 for yourself. You see what I'm saying? You put $150 in and you just made another $150. So if you owe me $150 and you just turn the $150 that I gave you into $300, you got $150 for yourself. And you
These
get my
fucking
shit.
black geniuses in this joint, man.
I'm saying,
Right.
Y'all better stop playing, man.
Mind of motherfucking known, man.
That's how you gotta approach that shit, though. You gotta approach that shit with the, like how they say, the hustler's mentality.
Go ahead, buy some.
We about to have a mind of my own seminar, man. Cause questions, marketing, what you need, whatever you need, come holler at us. Yeah,
we got waters too.
Dirks is looking for them.
What my man said, the mind state. Right? So the mind state of the group was to get everything, like laying everything. So y'all got producers, y'all got artists, y'all got DJs, y'all got graphic designers too.
yeah, right there, bro.
So that's the mindset to put everything.
This is our marketing genius, though. I'm gonna keep it buck. Like this is the
Shit,
one that keep everything.
down,
Like you know what I'm saying. He be on all that shit. You know what I mean?
A lot of shit.
I ain't gonna lie. Like we grateful to have all these pieces around because everybody does something besides just rap.
Right.
They
So
do
y'all
something.
discovered that as the group was, oh shit, you do this too? That type of thing, or was it like strategically put together?
Honestly, it wasn't strategically put together because I've been recording him since 2013. I've been his engineer since 2013, and he just got on the team like Mind of My Own.
Right.
Now, 2021, 2020.
Which was on punishment?
No. It was just
They were just rapping at the time, man.
Let him like, you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking about taking this shit serious, and then he was telling me everything he had. And then, you know, sometimes you got something and you want to come together, you might not have the right puzzle pieces to that joint. So he had the good thought with it, but he ain't had the right pieces. You know what I'm saying? I would say that in my opinion.
No, real shit.
You know what I'm
Honestly.
saying? So when,
right on the nose.
like, what motivated me more, I'm like, man, I'm gonna take this shit serious, man. Everybody keeps talking, you got the voice, you got the voice. I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna take this shit serious. Put some money, actually started putting some money into it. But then I saw this nigga, like, when he was recording me, I think he was still working at the post office. Then he was like, man, I quit my motherfucking job to do this shit. Like, I'm in this shit. I'm like, alright. I mean, that shit was like, I mean, like, damn, like, if you.
Man, I got so much fucking slack. The people in my family was like, you dumb little. That's a good ass job, yeah. They was grinding. Benefits and shit. Benefits and shit. I'm like, y'all broke the fuck up. I ain't trying to be like, yo.
That shit right there, that just made me like, man, but motherfucker willing to do that and have the, like, I mean, motivation that he can do something and then he trusting you to be a part of it. I'm like, I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck happened? I lose. All right, let's do it again. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we win that motherfucker.
You know, it's crazy, man, as a squad, right? You could be wanting to do something as a squad right now, right? And then not everybody in it, right? But then like 5 years later become the later. But now it's now though again. You feel me?
Yo, but
and niggas be just ready to do it. We like, yo, if you'd have put that in back then,
but that's not
that later would have been.
That's not reality though, and that's what from Mind of My Own, seeing it from how it started into now. It's not reality to even be like that because. Granted, everybody here, right? Through my trials from 2014 or 2013 until now, we was all in one spot together. Like, he was in it when he wasn't in it.
Right.
Then he came and he wasn't here. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he was in it when, like, everybody was different.
Now couldn't happen. It had to happen.
It had to happen that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a logical person, right? I always think about logic. But the only thing that trumps logic is reality. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, when you coming straight up, you know what I mean?
With the cotton.
I'm sorry to hear that. when you coming up, everybody got to do all this other shit, man. You gotta do all this extra shit coming up, man. Everybody gotta chase their own path, I guess I could say. You know what I mean? Figure out what they want to do and then come back. You know what I mean? But how I look at it now is we a group, but everybody's still doing their separate things. Yeah. Continue to do that because that's the machine. Like, the group is the machine, but this is all the pieces around. You doing your own thing is the shit how we keep the machine moving. And shit. Right. Yeah.
So that's y'all set up. I was gonna ask y'all that too, like, as a group, like y'all individuals.
Yeah.
We still got individual shit going on, and like I said, like,
and support each other.
Yeah, most definitely. That's a big part that, you know, try to stamp on, like, you mean, if he drops something, you know what I'm saying? It's 9 of us. Everybody in the group. If he drops
something.
Artist-wise, yeah, artists. If he drops something, that's 9 likes, 9 reposts, 9. You know what I mean? Right there. So that's how you start. So if you got 2,000 followers or 3,000 followers when you post it now, it's a possibility it can go to him. Then the next person, you got 2,000 followers, he posted it. That's how I be thinking of it like that. You know?
I just had somebody today at my job. Somebody at my job today, right? I walk in, she starts fanning me. She's like, oh. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, right? She's like, you're too hot. You're too hot. You're too hot. So I'm like, what you talking about? I'm thinking she's talking about the leg. She's like, no, I saw your video, man. Like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. She's like, man, I really loved it, man. It was Which one was nobody was. She was talking about the cypher. She like nobody was bad. She was like, I really like the guy with the big hair that went before you though. I'm like, you talking about Mozzie?
It's dope though. Like, yo, every day I can't lie. Every day I get somebody else saying like, yo, y'all killed that junk, but this shit. Yo, man, he went like, I mean, you get it every day. I like the hair, but you hear something new every day. You hear something new every day. And it's fucking versatility.
It was thirsty first.
Like, get your water. Thank you, bro, man.
I wanted to.
It's cool, man. I deal with the shit I came in here with.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's a little cool.
That's cool. And you got that old ass whoa, shit. Now you playing over this equipment.
No, that's your all these shirt work.
Mozzie got they gonna take it
out. On the segment and shit, we like to go down the list, right? Underground rap, business and news and shit. So I picked a topic to rap about and shit. But how about we put a little twist on it? You know what I mean? Like, we gonna switch it up and like we pick a topic and then we rap about it. Like really rap about it, not just talk.
Oh well,
but like rap.
We got two the freestylers in our camp is in here, so they can have fun with
let's
that.
set it up.
Wait, hold up. We not doing nothing without signing no splits.
Talk that shit.
He said, man, put on a beat.
Put a beat on. Alright, let me see. Alright, so the topic I want to rap about, right? I still want to rap about it because this is important and shit, right? Being afraid of your own success.
Yeah.
That's what I want to rap about. But I want we got 2 freestylers. You gonna spit a couple bars about it?
I ain't gonna lie. I definitely just laid a verse talking about this today.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Yeah, that shit was dry. Dang, God, tweaks in it, man. I might hear some extra shit I want to put in it.
Ain't nobody gonna spit.
Like just rap about it? Like bars?
Yeah, you
want to beat.
This is nothing that's going to ever come out.
Go back and forth, pause.
This is nothing to a rapper.
So it's being afraid of your own success?
Yeah. You about to think of a rap.
You said off the top.
Shit, I'm afraid to shine. I might blow like the Caliban. I'm gonna do it till my tongue out. Pause in the sky like the Jordan sign. Trying to blink with mine. Put on just my mind to the whole team. Trying to grind with mine. But if I shine, nigga probably catch me at the stop sign. Give me the red like Biggie type. Window down, pop now. Shit, I'm trying to do it till I'm my pop age. Trying to grind and get more. I came from that long stroll when you was over the pop wave. Niggas always talking to you, pop gauge. Hit him with the... Put it up, my bag. I started going to a different way. I started going to a different way. That's it right there. I'm being afraid of my own success, man. I don't want to get off topic and just start talking about something completely different. But I definitely love that. That was shit, man. I'm sorry, y'all. That was shit.
That was a love bug, though. They give you a taster, you know what I'm saying?
A little taste. Damn, my bad. Yo, man, don't knock my spigot over. No, this fountain. My bad.
See, that shit tastes like
came back with a cup and shit. He like,
spit that shit, spade. Spit that shit. Put me back in the motion.
See, with this gift, man, I've been blessed. Sometimes I wonder if this shit's a test. Should I give more or should I give them less? Walk out the door, I gotta wear a vest. Protect my neck, that's for all the hate. They 116, I just give them 8. I'm
an 8-bar king.
There we go. Yo, man. So this is what you do right there, man. This up, man.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Look, hold on, but before you finish this, I know you about to give him an extra 8. Hold on. We are lethal with 8s, nigga.
Yeah.
Lethal with 8s, man.
Shit, we is lethal with 8s, man. Shit, give him some 8 that we already know that. Fuck that. Give him an 8 that we already know.
He feeling it now.
Wait, give him an 8 we already know.
Where I stop at?
Crazy 8.
So give him 16, but you gave me 8.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't paying them.
On the gram, I deal with all the hate. But they don't know about my estate. And all this food that I got on my plate. 185, but that ain't the weight. That's a bar. Third, I know you like that. When I write these bitches, they write me right back. You see them followers going up, but they don't see my anxiety going up. Walk in the studio, I'll be like, what the fuck? I leave the studio listening to tracks like good luck. I hope it's blow, I hope the radio gonna play this shit. But I be listening like, why the fuck I say this shit? My baby mom gonna be mad when she hear this track. My son will probably hear and say, Dad, your shit is whack. I don't even know why you be rapping like that. That's the shit I really think about on the daily. When niggas hear my shit, do they really, really play me? Or do they try to play me?
That's more than 16 right there.
They hit me up, they say, Spady, man, I know you next.
What else?
Go do your thing, homeboy, you gonna be the best. I just be looking like you had to get that off your chest. It's a tattoo on me, the spade is on my neck. So when you ask if I'm afraid of my own success, I just say I give them more instead of giving less.
Okay. Right in there.
Fuck yeah,
spoken words, man. Let's do all that shit.
Yo, this whole interview is going for about 150 right now. You know what I'm saying? It's exclusive, motherfuckers. Price keep going up.
Venmo.
Fuck. But let's get into it though. Like, what y'all think about that though? Like, you think now? That's one thing to be afraid of your own success, but as a people, I'm talking about as us in this room, bro. Like, I feel like that's a strain on us. You know what I'm saying? One, like an elder that once said, "Where's the most talent in the world?" I'm like, "Damn, where at?" He said, "The graveyard."
People,
right? You know, Sonny from the Bronx he said,
Saddest thing in life is wasted talent.
You feel what I'm saying? So like these things, and then I see like this, like how much talent is in the city, but then like the choice be like the streets. You know what I'm saying? And like, how much talent? It ain't nothing. You don't need no talent. I mean, you need some talent in the streets, right? But like that type of talent, bro, like to let that go to waste, like. And I don't think people realize how serious it is. Like, this how you know how serious it is, right? Go ask anybody to, like, rhyme words and see what they come up with. You feel me? Like, college degrees, everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, it'll be the hardest thing. Mm-hmm. But then we got people that's just, you like, and I know as an artist, I'm an artist, you feel me? So I remember writing and I'm like, how the fuck did I come up with this, bro?
Niggas, we all
like
what the fuck? We all do that.
Every time he give me a beat or they send me a beat, I like it'd be some shit be so hot to me. And my turn, I always think like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, man, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Man, I fucked this joint up. Like, this shit crazy. I'm fucking this joint
That's how you got the name Mr. Greenlight.
Yeah.
Like, that's why we call you Greenlight.
Every beat that was
no beat safe, man. If you don't gotta get it, y'all send a private. You just wanted to send a beat because you wanted niggas to hear, like, yo, this joint crazy. What y'all think of this? Don't send it there. You don't have a song.
So imagine, like, if you would allow yourself to, like, dwindle down and not utilize the opportunity to get serious with the squad. You feel what I'm saying? How first of all, if you could think back to it, like what really like initially like made you like being like, and was you afraid of your own success previous to that?
I would say what made me really want to take it serious is that, you know, being in Philly, motherfuckers just really don't support you, bro. Like, I done seen, like, even with ball, man, I done seen niggas go to different hoods and bring people to play ball there and like, nigga, we play ball. What the fuck? Right. Oh no, but he better than this. And it's like, just by seeing them people that's where I'm from, even in the same area, like we being from the same block or around the same neighborhood, and we all do the same thing. And you got connections, but you not on my level. You don't want to put me on, or you don't want to put me next to this person because you thinking I'm gonna outshine you. Or right. You don't want this person like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck with him. And then you think he gonna fuck with me more than he even fuck with you. So in my mind, I'm like, I mean, I'm gonna stop telling niggas like, yo, I want to do music with you. No, I'm gonna do this shit and I'm gonna show you why you should have did this shit with me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You should have fucked with me. But, what's the other question you asked me?
You scared of your own success?
Am I scared of my own success? I would say, yeah, no. Only reason.
Do we know, like, give me what that means to you and shit.
Am I scared of my success?
What does it mean to be scared of your own success?
What it mean to me is like, truthfully, I want to really know how to act, bro. Like, coming from where I come from, my nigga, I ain't never had nobody behind nothing I did. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was positive. I mean, them motherfuckers ain't, like, nobody, it's not nobody really behind anything I ever said I wanted to do. I always just had to prove, like, I had to tell a motherfucker, like, if you got a clothing line, right? Or like, no, fuck, I play ball. I told a motherfucker, like, yo, I want to go to college. I ain't had nobody be like, all right, this is what you do. Or I'm going to be behind you. I'm going to play ball. I ain't have nobody come to my games. I had nobody to be there. Oh, go do it. I ain't had it. You know what I'm saying? So, what made me scared to be me was like, or to like even let all that shit out, like to let it show was just like, they ain't even gonna pay no mind to it because they ain't paying, back home they ain't paying no mind to it anyway. So I was kind of like shying away from certain shit. You know what I mean? But with the music, it got to a point like, I mean, I say what the fuck I want, you know, man. Like even, I mean, Theo could tell you, there'd be times that he'll be saying like, yo, we gonna meet up. I'd be like, where we meeting up at? Or why we meeting there? He'd be like, bro, just go. I'd be like, no. Like, why? Like, I'm always a questionable with something, you know what I'm saying? So now I just say what the fuck I want. You know, yeah. And I don't even do this shit to be annoying. I mean, I just, like, been through some life and death situations. So almost lost my life a blink of an eye, so I'm just cautious. You know what I'm saying? So even if my own brother say, bro, we be here, I'm like, wow. Nigga, who there? Who gonna be there? I'm just like that way.
Some singers and some poets.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean.
And some chicks selling cookies.
Yeah,
that bitch might throw it at me and I might die.
Like, really, man, like, but for me to be, I am scared of my own success because I see that I got the passion to, like, do anything. I got the passion to make any type of song, any type of vibe, and I can go any type of way with it, and I can make songs like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's easy to me, but I'm so scared once I get to that level, I ain't gonna know what to do. I'm scared of the flashback I'm gonna get. Like, if it's like my brother or something, I might get on, and just cause I ain't do something for you when you wanted me to, I might have that problem with my brother. My brother might be the one that pop me like they did.
So yours is more so like off of like,
I'm scared
trauma.
of what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm scared of trauma.
Yours is like trauma.
So it's not from you.
No,
it's not from you.
I ain't
Everybody
scared
around
of
you.
like, yeah, I'm scared of that. Like, I'm scared of
That's
what
why-
that.
that's
I
why
mean,
his success, though. Your success
even when
people
niggas
around
make it out of the hood, man, it's just to hear the barbershops and how much people put so much on people that already went through struggle to get where they at, and they say, oh, they don't do this for the hood. But I watch you every day and you don't do nothing for the hood. You know what I'm saying? I see baseball teams going on and you ain't got nothing to do with it, or you don't try to get these kids after school, none of that. And you think you don't have to do nothing just cause you making minimum wage or you don't make that money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So once a person make it or get to it, like if I get to where I want to go, there's so many expectations I'm scared people gonna put on me now that I went through my trials, the fight, all that. Yeah. Gasoline draws on through the fire. Now you just think that I'm supposed to be like change this shit, like, oh, change that shit. No, I gotta soak in this shit now. I'm still shocked. Like, I'm still like, this shit ain't happening. I don't believe this shit. I still gotta wake up and be like, yo, this my house. This my car. Like, oh shit, I got a pool. Like, I still gotta, you know what I mean, get the feeling if that happens or when that happens, should I say. You know what I mean? And that's the scary part of everything. Like, even, sorry, I'm blabbing. I'm blabbing, bro. Can I tell you one more thing? I'm sorry. Let's get to that real quick. My fault. Like 13. My bad. Go ahead. Do you think, bro?
No, I was just going to say.
I started ripping.
Yeah, it's all good. You
right, Mr. Greenlight?
Yeah, Mr. Greenlight. Man, he ain't got no yellow. That shit broke in 50 seconds. No, but, like, just to make it quick though, like, scared of my own success, basically I know how talented I am, right? And, I think I get scared of, like he said, what's the outcome of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll tell me, yo, put this out. I can finish the song 2 days ago and I'll sit with it 4 days before I put it out. Even though I know how good it can be, I just be, just like anybody, how we grew up, how we're taught to grow up and shit, we supposed to follow the same joint, 9 to 5, do this, that, and the third. So sometimes you be scared to take that leap to go to the next level. You don't really know what's out there. So it's just it's the art of not knowing and just going to go do it. I took the leap, but the scariest shit was leaving the post office. I was homeless. I ain't never think I'd ever be homeless in my lifetime. So to see me get through that is like, alright, cool. That was I had a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the scariest moment of my life. Like, sleeping outside and shit. I ain't never think in my lifetime I would be sleeping on somebody's steps. Like, me? Like, you would have asked me that, I would have never did that. So it's just more so knowing how far I can be and how big I could be. Like, today, when I said I wrote in the bar, I said, I want to be successful. I'm just scared of the lights. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to wait 12 years for fame. I mean, to be tortured by the fame. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So that's my whole thing. It's like, damn, I want to get there, but I'm scared of the lights, basically. Like, I'm scared of the bigger lights of, like, just for the family, just for the friends, just everything, them bigger lights. Yeah, it's a little scary from time to time. You mean, but that's what anything, any leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically
crazy because, like, that's the biggest thing of it all. Because with that success comes that accountability and responsibility. Yeah. And every man know. And I think that's what's deep for black men. I think we know the deal. We know better. But we know, like, once we go over there, you're going to have a lot of accountability.
Your life will never be the same. Like, I mean, your life will never be the same. Once it happens. For all of us. Like,
now that's
even this right here, I'd rather do that right now. Look, put it like this. With all of us here together.
Right.
I'd rather be successful, all of us, over myself, to be honest with you. Now, me being a producer, writer, yeah, that's cool, because that's like in the back burner. But as far as being out there in that light, I'd rather do it with us.
than just me, because I knew that I'm up there with niggas. So when that light hit us, we got each other back. We locked back against the wall. We gonna rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vice versa, when you by yourself, it's like
That's one of my afraid of success too, because it's like when I be seeing like artists that's doing it up and they in the league and they come from where we come from, like a meat, like I be feeling type of ways and shit, right? When cause I see a book bag drive or something, right? Or he come drop, it's like you gonna leave and like you already know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when somebody come through with a diamond and shit, it'll shine a little bit and then they leave, it's back to normal life.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we probably had fun with the little toys you left behind, but like, and so my whole thing is like, if I can't be successful the whole hood, I'm kind of like, I'd rather just not do nothing. But that's a bad joint.
That's a selfish joint too, especially if you got, I look at it like sometimes being how I am, like I'm talented enough to not just be an artist, like I can do a lot of things. So I feel like I'm selfish in certain aspects, like go get that shit because you can change them. Like my dad breaking the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching him break down in front of my eyes. My mom was on her death. I'm seeing this shit. So to change their lives, like I got the tools to do that if I grind and go hard. But me being selfish on my own aspect of I don't want to be this is like slowing that down. Or like, you mean, my kid not in the best predicaments. Like, you mean? So I do feel selfish in that aspect. Like I can go get that shit. And I started it. So
you definitely gotta get out our own way and go for it. Cause the thing about artists is we the creators. We not the critics and nothing like. So once you create your shit, that's it. That's your only job. You feel me? Where it go and how it's gonna be received, all that ain't even your business. You feel me? Like, and you know, a wise man once said, man, Kevin Samuels and shit, man. Bro said, our problem's not big enough. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you only gonna take those risks to leave the post office and shit. Like, put yourself in uncomfortable situations when you make your problems big enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, our problem's not big enough. We cool with it. It's our pockets. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Our main essential shit is getting handled. We cool. We comfortable. That don't put a big enough light on us.
That complacency shit.
You feel what I'm saying? And so, it's definitely a good job. I want everybody to chime in before we skate and shit. But I just wanted to bring it up for Black Ben, cause like, man, it feel like we so scared of our own success that we don't go for it. I wanted to give the people, you know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead, move forward.
Yeah, so me, I would say I'm more not scared of success. I'm more worried about the commitment that it takes. Like, you're going to have to keep committing time. You're going to have to be places you don't want to be. You're going to have to go. You're going to have to be away from your family, your kids, your wife, whatever, for a period of time. Just because, you know, if you don't do this one thing, then it might set you back 5 and stuff. So, but you know you got to go do this shit. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm more like that's what be in the back of my mind. Like, just more I guess afraid of the commitment.
Right.
So if
you setting yourself up for it to accept it, or
absolutely, man, every day, man, I'm setting myself up for it for sure. Because I got to. I ain't got no choice.
Kissing the kids on the forehead. What you
doing, all man? That. You know what I mean?
You practice it like, I'm gonna just go over.
Same thing. I'm like, I'm back in 2 weeks
for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cause you. Like, on some shit, that's some real shit. You feel what I'm saying? Cause like, you know, you see Kevin Hart and them, it looked like they did it and then they start, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you on the underground and you like used to your family there and then now you want to go off, people don't really talk about that side of it, you feel me? And that's a tough job, like, you know what I'm saying? You might miss your boat cause you so into that, like.
Oh, real shit.
So tied to them cheeks.
That's one thing I ain't got no problem with.
What?
I'm going. Hey, where we going? I'll be there.
You got the kid?
Son, you getting the back. Oh, I'm up.
My trust ain't that heavy yet.
Man, I'm up. Hold up. There you go.
Go ahead, Copy.
Go ahead, Cap.
I guess I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily scared of success. It's kind of like what Foss was saying, and kind of like what Third was saying. Like, it's kind of like the people around me, I know they ain't ready. Don't get enough money. Like, I know they not ready for, like, everything that's going to come with it. And also, like, the whole, like, family aspect. Like, I heard 21 Savage bring his family everywhere. I was inspired.
Yeah.
Like, and my girl ain't with that shit, but she coming. Like,
right.
The kids, like, and like the whole school situation, like that, we'll figure that out. But like, I know that's going to be like a obstacle to like get around, cause like, gotta move around. Yeah. Gotta be here, gotta be there, and like, family being stationary, usually, like, and then like uprooting everybody. And like, I know people that moved around and don't have no like friends from this point to that point. Like, it's kind of more so like the people around me more than anything. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm scared. Like, I know that I have my hang-ups that like I can get over those though. Like, I can't control what somebody else do.
So I'm not afraid of my success, bro, at all. I'm not afraid of my success at all. Because if you around me, I'm gonna make sure that you are successful as well. Whatever your role may be. To a point where you can't use your pity shit against me. You're gonna have the same opportunity that I had. You're gonna work for your shit. I'm not giving nobody nothing. Thanks. You're gonna work for your shit. As far as my family is concerned, listen, we strapping in. This is the part of love where the sacrifice comes in. That's a love expression. You want them Yeezys, daddy gotta go work these hours. You feel me? That's love. I'm not gonna be here, but I'm gonna send them Yeezys back. That's a form of love. You see what I'm saying? Sacrifice is a form of love. So your family gonna have to understand that you gotta sacrifice. You're not gonna be able to put that time in. Your homie's gonna have to understand, listen, I'm not where I want to be at to be able to put you in the position where you want to be at. And if you can't understand that, you got to roll. You just not here for the ride, bro. One thing I heard Kobe talk about, well, not heard, I actually was able to witness this shit. That Mamba mentality shit, bro. He was dedicated, locked in. He sacrificed all that time with his kids, all that time with his wife, and along that journey, he fucked up when he fucked that white bitch in Colorado. You see what I'm saying? But that's the shit that we don't think about, that we really need to be afraid of, like those type of situations. When you on that grind and you telling wifey, you know, this is for us. Yeah, you can't be telling your bitches for y'all, but you out here fucking all these other bitches having kids outside the marriage. Because now she's looking at you crazy. Now you creating problems that you don't need to create. You see what I'm saying? So like, even with your kids, if you telling them that, but you doing that, they looking at you weird. You see what I'm saying? You telling your homies, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring it back to the block, I got us, but you got all these new niggas around you. You can't be doing that. You see what I'm saying? The reason why I'm not afraid of my success is because I'm vulnerable. I put all my vulnerability out there. I tell the truth in all my raps. So nobody gonna be able to come back and use my shit against me. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Spady ain't a real nigga. I already told you I wasn't a real nigga. Nah, and I'm just using that as an example. Spady is definitely a real nigga. But I'm just using that as an example. I already told you. You see what I'm saying? I already laid it out. So you're not gonna be able to use nothing against me to hinder my success. The only person that's gonna be able to fuck me up is me. I'm gonna be like Giannis, bro. Nobody in the A can stop Giannis. The only way Giannis have a bad game is if Giannis have a bad game. Right. That's my mentality. The only person that's gonna be able to fuck up my success is me. I'm not afraid of nothing that comes with it. I'm not afraid of these corny ass bitches. I'm not afraid of these fake ass niggas. We've been dealing with it our whole lives already. We're dealing with all this shit our whole lives. All of us got kids, bro. We done had to sacrifice. We done had to work these jobs where we didn't want to work at. You see what I'm saying? We done had to do all of that corny shit for nothing. Right. So now that we get the opportunity to do something that we love for something, can't be scared of what comes with that, bro. Right. Can't be scared of what comes with that, and everything's gonna come with that.
Yeah, that's another thing though. I'm not afraid to do what I do. That's what I'm saying. I'm just afraid of when I do what I do, and if it go where it's gonna go, It's just the
when it go, when it's gonna go.
When, no more ifs.
Honestly, man, everything that we all saying, we all feel like that because this shit is about to happen for us.
Yeah, if you ain't afraid, then what the fuck is... I mean, if you ain't afraid, then it's not big enough.
Yeah, I feel like we
if
all...
you ain't afraid of what is there, then it's not...
That's some real shit. You gotta be uncomfortable to get comfortable.
You gotta be uncomfortable to grow.
I think that's another thing too. Like, it's funny that you said it because I'm not afraid of that shit, but I've always envisioned, like, to me, bro, in my life, I'm successful already.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Rich spirit.
I got my children.
Like, I was about to ask, what is success too? You have to define that because if you're just talking about money, if you're just talking about like, because success ain't the same for everybody.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. I think that's why I'm not afraid of the success part, like what comes with the fame and all that shit. I'm already a poppin' nigga. Like I've always been a poppin' nigga. I wasn't always like super poppin'. I've always been a poppin' nigga. I'm cool with that.
No, real
you
shit.
See what I'm saying? Like I never had issues in that department, so that's gonna be fine when we get there. I don't value money. That's nothing. You can get it. You're gonna spend it. You're gonna get it back. It's just a tool.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Thing
so
right there.
I'm not gonna fall to be a slave for that. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why I feel like I already made it, bro. Whether this shit pop super crazy or not, I'm already here. Like I'm good.
Yo, the crazy part about it is, like you just said though, we are really like popping and successful people because if you start watching, like, I know y'all all probably go through this, but like regularly for me now, like friends, families, I come around, how they even treat you and act already. Yeah. What's up, superstar? Or like, damn, I can't get nothing from you now because you did. Bitch, come on, man, I'm still the regular nigga, bitch. Let me smack your ass real quick. I'm still regular, but I feel that and I get that because we all already successful. Like, for example, like Mind of My Own, bro, this was the idea. Look at us now. We here with you. You know what I'm saying? And
it's a big step.
My brothers.
Big step for me.
Yeah, we.
But I just said the other day. I said, yo, what? We passed what?
Oh, we passed a lot of shit. I forgot.
No. We passed the dreaming stage.
Oh, we did.
We're not dreaming about this life no more.
We did say that.
We're not, like, ain't no dreaming. I'm not dreaming that shit no more. I'm living this
dreams
shit.
is different.
Dreams talking about the shit that we want to do and look at us now.
Oh, you're right. Look at us now. Also on top of that too, like I don't want to rap. I don't want to rap.
Yo,
I don't want to rap.
I'm gonna do this R&B shit and I'm done, man. I'm gonna be a CEO.
Like I'm a great rapper.
Right.
I'm a very, very skilled rapper, bro. I do
but
things
you don't
with words
wanna...
that are unimaginable.
But
as far as like putting like this being my thing.
So you saying you've been Simmons? Say
Simmons can hoop, but he don't want to hoop. Say that, I'm fucking with
The rap shit is a tool, bro. Like this is gonna be a tool for me. Like the money that I get from rapping and shit. Like I'm trying to build another Rec Philly. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be on this shit like make millions of dollars and move the fucking Jersey. I'm not trying to do that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to put no, that's no shot at nobody.
I don't know nobody that just but $1 million move to Jersey is wild as shit.
Bro, that's what niggas do. Jersey got some nice
That's cool and all that, but I ain't spending a million in Jersey.
Oh, North Jersey crazy.
Listen, but my whole point though, bro, is like
I need to get it.
Like I said, I already feel like I'm successful. So anything that I do from rap, the rap shit is just a gateway for me.
Right.
I'm trying to do way bigger things than just be a rapper. If you know me from rap, that's cool. But also know that I'm a brand ambassador for XYZ. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I send free clothes to the Boys and Girls Club because I'm a brand ambassador for XYZ. That's what I do. And nobody got to know about it. Nobody don't know. You see what I'm saying? But that's my purpose. Like, if the rap shit is a stepping stone for me to get to that point, that's cool. You know what I mean?
I think that's
utilize those tools, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, utilize somebody. One of my old heads, a producer, and he told me I was looking for a 9 to 5. Maybe like 8 months to a year ago. I was like, man, I gotta get back into this 9 to 5 shit. And he was like, no disrespect, but you would be dumb if you do that. He was like, you're a walking business by yourself with everything you do. And ever since that, it just was like, all right, cool. Now I gotta get up every morning and do a little bit more to make the business part of me work. Like, so now my routines are changing. You know what I'm saying? But some real shit, man.
Pandemic made all of us entrepreneurs, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry as shit.
Me.
I brought it up, man, because like I was just thinking about it, right? Like with social media and this new wave era and shit, like it made women want like what like famous women get, right? So like even like the regulars, but she want like a lavish ass life, you know what I'm saying? And like what they don't get like in between is like that you gotta do shit for it. Like that kind of like it's like
different kind.
It's like a lazy ass mentality, but people cool with it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just be pretty, and then I'm gonna find me a nigga that's working his fucking life to get what he got, and I'm gonna latch on to that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I never got that.
Instead of just being like, and I think about it on a lower level, right? As just black people in general in the hood, right? Like we don't look around to see what we got going. You feel what I'm saying? Like we always reach like, no, I want that house over in Jersey. You feel me what I'm saying? When you got good shit here, wrapping it up. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta wrap it up, you know what I mean? But I say this, man, I thank y'all, you know what I'm saying? You guys are awesome, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
The one thing we did miss that like now I'm regressing, like damn. Cause like staying in a group, bro, is like difficult. You look at all groups besides the lots, bro.
Yeah, niggas everybody ain't here now. Shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Shit though, you ain't gotta say something, man. That's real though.
You know what I'm saying?
Being in the group is difficult, bro.
But that's one thing that you gotta keep in mind and shit as y'all go through your journey.
But look, if you definitely wanna do a part 2 of this joint, man, come holler at me at INR. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? We got that shit set up. If you wanna come do INR Studios, that's where we at. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so let's do that, man. We'll pick it back up, you know what I'm saying? Until then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got this one, but we gonna continue, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? AP for us, man. We in this business.
Hashtag, you know.
Mind of my own.
Shout out everything, man.
Mind of my own. Yo, that DMO cypher out right now. Yeah. Mind of my own cypher out right now, man.
Go check that out, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Up jumps the boogie.
Nigga.
Boogie's in his nose.
You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate y'all. Herbalife.tv, we out.
We out here.
UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife.tv, UrbanLife. They ain't supposed to be at the podcast. They out shopping. Look at this shit. TV, up close and personal. Live. Don't get out.
O chance we works get like get me.
He ain't got the ball right now, you feel me? And he go to the rack every time.
Go to the rack. I go to the rack like Kyrie. I spin like this day.
Just tune in when I tell you to. Be ready like Wednesday afternoon. Ooh, life is simple, but life is mental. Where's your mental? Where's your talent and the gift God sent you? Don't be silent, don't be gentle.